Welcome everybody to week 9 eviction. It is final 5 right now and someone will be getting evicted tonight, which will be turning into a final 4. Can't believe we made it all the way. Final 4, y'all. About to be final 4. With that being said, I do have some lovely questions for everyone who is here. From what I know, Dalton, who is the HOH, said he could not make it. If the vote does tie, he already sent in his vote to break it. X said he could not make it either, but he already sent his vote in since X will be one of the people voting. Just to recap, Dalton did win HOH and nominated Cindy and John Coffey. X won POV and saved it and played it on Cindy, which means Jesse was the automatic nominee. That means Jesse or John Coffey will be leaving the game tonight. With that being said, let's get to the questions. Does anybody volunteer to go first? Okay. Cindy does. I saw a hand raise. Cindy, if you love to unmute. It's final 5, and it's, wait. I think I'm asking you the same question. Yeah. So I'm asking you basically the same question I asked you last week because it's final 5. So it's final 5 and 2 people on the block who, and all that. How are you deciding your vote tonight? Since it is a can tie and it's final 5 and you're going to be taking one of these people to final 4. How are you deciding?
It's about, a couple of things. Obviously, no one is a singular vote, so it's about would there be the votes for this person anyway, and then on top of that, it's down to loyalty and who has shown me more of that throughout this. And I mean, both Jesse and Coffee have been like fairly loyal to me. Definitely more so than our current HOH. But so it comes down to which one I think would be loyal to me going forward, and have they shown that to me in the past.
Thank you, Cindy. Next is John Coffey. May you please unmute.
Hi.
Thank you, John Coffey. Do you have any regrets this season as we are moving into a final 4? Do you have any regrets?
No regrets.
No regrets? So you don't think you could have did something different? That may or may not have put you on the block this round.
Oh, I definitely could have bought a better charger. That wasn't effective. It was just like one of those cheap ones from like one of those Five Below stores, and it worked for like a while, and I plugged it in and it was charging, and you know how, and then sometimes it does like this accessory. I hate chargers. I hate this phone. I hate my life. But yeah, that's one thing. Yeah, no regrets.
Thank you, John Coffey. You may go back on mute. Next up, Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
What is going through your mind right now, tonight?
I know I'm going, so like that's basically it. I know I'm going, so yeah, that's it. That's basically it.
Thank you, Jesse. Now I'm moving on into the part where I ask both nominees to state why they should stay in the game and all that. We are going to start first with the females, meaning Jesse, you're first, unless you want to pass it on to John Coffey.
I'll let John go first.
Okay, John Coffey.
I think we both would love to stay in this game, and I wish that both of us could. I'm not going to say anything bad against Jesse, but I would love to stay in the game. And good luck, Jesse.
Moving on to Jesse.
I literally can't say anything bad about him. He knows how I feel, and I pretty much said what I could say to people, so yeah.
Thank you, Jesse. Now moving on to the eviction part of tonight. John Coffey, Jesse, you cannot vote. Dalton can only vote in case of a tie. With that being false, with that being said, X, you're first up. Thank you, X. Cindy, you're up. Accidentally clicked on the wrong thing. Thank you, Cindy. Once I reveal the vote, the house guest has a couple of seconds to about a minute to say the last words and leave the Zoom call. They will be added to the Joy chat shortly. With that being said, by a vote of 2-0, Jesse, you have been evicted from Identity the Purge. Do you have any final things you want to say?
Nope, bye.
Okay, thank you. With that being said, this includes week 9 eviction. Tomorrow will be a speed week, meaning by the end of tomorrow night, we'll have a final 4.